So this is going to be a day in the life. Dieting, business, all of that, because 2 whole people said they want this. 2 people out of, I don't know, how many people in the universe? I don't even know, let's quickly Google that. 7.753 billion people on earth, and 2 of those asked me to do a vlog. And a lot of my audience, 2 out of the 100 might be in school or might be in varsity. And I was just, I was thinking earlier, because fortunately I've been in the position where I've never had to, have someone employ me, other than my clients for certain businesses, but never had to have an employer that expects me to go to the office and sit the 9 to 5. Fortunately, I've been able to avoid that. So I was to explain how when I started YouTube, I bought cameras, I saved up, but I did certain things to improve the quality of my videos. And in doing that, I saw, okay, cool, I enjoy making videos, I enjoy editing the videos, I enjoy filming and videography and all of that. So I thought, well, why can't I make a business from this? And obviously that business, in part with also enjoying social media and enjoying, seeing trends and following trends and all that, is how I started my media company. That's just one thing that, I created a business from something I, thoroughly enjoyed. Then there was also my podcast studio. I started my own podcast studio, and I thought, what, how can I make money off my podcast studio? Maybe I can rent this out to businesses. Maybe I can do that. So that's another avenue where, I had a passion for something, I had an interest in something, making podcasts. Then, I went and made a business from that. Then, well, obviously first off actually was the online training, and I really loved training, I loved dieting, I loved researching the best carbs to have when and fats and all of that. And then I made a business from that, and making a business as a personal trainer, and I was able to make good money already while I was in varsity. So I think there's always the ability to make money and start a business, even if it's a side hustle or whatever it may be, from passion. What you have a passion for, there is a possibility. It's not always possible, but if you truly work hard and you focus on what you really want in life and how you really want to make money from a passion, I definitely think there are things that you can do and things that you can thrive in from what you love. So now moving over to the food aspect. Over here is my first meal of the day. Over here you got 5 venison patties, and I made these boat things. There is venison inside there, a lettuce boat thing, avo and feta, and then some other avo over there. It's about 500 grams of venison, a full avo, and about 30 grams of feta. Not counting calories much because of the amount of cardio I'm doing lately. So because I only did an hour of cardio this morning, I fasted until 1 o'clock. On days where I do like a 3-hour ride or a 10K run or whatever, then I will have, a bar or something while I'm training, and then a carb drink during. But, because of the 1 hour only of cardio this morning, it was still about 600 calories. Then I fasted until late in the day. So today I'm going to my podcast studio. I got 3 meetings there. We're really trying to pick up the business there. We did a sponsored ad, and interestingly enough, we actually got 92 people that messaged us about the podcast studio. 3 of those people are coming to view the podcast studio today. So fortunately, that's a successful ad because it worked. So in here we got some upgrades. Got some upgrades for the studio. Over there we got a new cabinet, got a new table, got a new chair. So that's also one thing, you have to learn about business, and, I had to learn the hard way. When you do make money, you need to reinvest. When you do have a good month, don't just put that money away. Obviously, make sure you have some savings, but you also do need to reinvest in your business so that you can provide a better product. So here are all the new additions that are going to go in. It's really not much, but it is something. We've got a little chair there, a light, and then a table. So we finally have 2 cabinets in here. One over there, and one over there. So it's basically the identical backdrop, because over there you have 1 big plant and 1 cabinet, and over there you got a green plant and a big cabinet, and the plants are actually slightly different, which I think is pretty cool. So I don't know when last I filmed the studio, but yeah, we got a light, cabinets, lights, got a camera there, light, and then the guests. Obviously, if you guys have watched my podcast, you've seen it, but yeah, this is a little behind the scenes of the studio. Time for meal 1. First meeting of the day done. So that was 11. I've got another 2 meetings, 2 and 2:30 at the studios, hopefully potential new clients. So it's time for my first meal of the day. I did, however, obviously eat a little bit before my run this morning, because I did run, it was 12.6 Ks. So before I run, usually I'll have, 1 bar and 1 Vuma or USN or GU or whatever. and then during a run I'll have one of these. I prefer these during a run as opposed to these Vuma ones, because these ones are a bit too sweet, and this one's like made with real fruit, so there's not a real like added sugar, whereas these obviously there are added sugar, and this just quenches the thirst a lot better. We got 4 patties, we got a full avo, and we got some feta over there. So yeah, there's no carbs in this meal over here, obviously, other than the carbs in the avo, but because I had carbs around my run, my first meal of the day, 20 to 12 now, won't have any carbs, and then I want to go train weights, 4 or 5 this evening, and that meal post-workout will have carbs.
Yo guys, yo. You know I'm here. You guys know I'm here. What's up?
The birthday boy.
Away.
The guys are looking for the #1 dog trainer.
You guys know I'm here. What's up? You guys ready? Hello guys.
You know it's your birthday, bro.
Thanks.